let's get this run going. Hey, it's all good. Do what you need to get that attempt in. We are graced with your presence, for sure. I wonder how many categories that is, honestly. Oh. Thanks, Goat. I'm happy this game lives on. Where's the floor? I need that. It's only natural that your perception of the game would change over time. But yeah, your legacy is something else, man. Ooh, we're getting the 117 back. Can't wait. That's fine. I don't care about my health. Just get him out of here. Got him. I do hope so. I'm a little preoccupied with moving and the free any event, but I will definitely look to finalizing all of that soon. As far as I know, green is still down. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, always good to see his face. Rogue. A little bit sloppy at the end, but it's fine. think for as long as there's still people playing this game, I'll be around. Even if I'm just kind of hovering in Discord. But yeah, I don't anticipate doing that many more runs. At least not seriously. As I'll be moving in with my partner soon. And that will change a lot of things. Just my time is best spent with people in my life. But this is a part of my life. I'm not online all the time. So I will miss out on a lot of things. Well, sure, because I speedrun because I want to be competitive, right? And if I can't put the hours in, then how can I be competitive? Like, I can compete with myself, which is fair, but I've always enjoyed competing against others. That's what drew me here. I don't think I could just be mediocre and push my time. I need to feel like there's some sort of rivalry. Like, even now, I see some of the times you've set, and I think, okay, well, I can probably come back and keep up with a few of them. It will just take time. Mm. Yeah, you got to have hobbies. This is a hobby. And I don't want to let go of that because nobody has any right to say I can't do it. But yeah, I definitely need to keep it balanced with everything else. Still, it's not my only hobby. That's the other problem. Hey, that's the nice thing about having the board there is, yeah, it keeps it away from the main, so people like how clean the main board is. But the CE board is whatever we want it to be. We can add categories to it. So long as there's people playing them, it can be done. All right, this is the only trick that I feel like I need to lock in slightly. For now, anyway. Good. It is. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I'd have it by now. I think so. From the very top, right, where you spawn in. I just don't know where to land. Well, for now, we'll keep this going. I remember I've seen it once, I think. It just seemed crazy. Because it is. I just need to kill that guy. Oh, shit. It's okay. Still going? Okay. It could be worse. Whew, okay. Please. This guy doesn't want to talk to me. 1 in 60. The fact that you're willing to even do 60 attempts at it says a lot. Like, yeah, you know it's possible, so you'll just send it until it happens. I tried it one time, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not willing to grind for that. I just know that I don't need it to reach my milestone here. Like, what I need is just to stop choking and loot. But hey, that's what happens when you get to a certain level. You cannot afford any mistakes at all. No mistakes, but also the most optimal. And that's tough. Tougher than most people will know. Hey, that means a lot. Thank you. Consistency, right? I remember back when the relay happened years ago, and they would talk about Green versus Cat and how, yes, Cat has world record, but Green is basically getting his PB or close to it every run. And in the end, because Cat's trying to send it too much, Green pulls ahead. And you have to respect it. It's not like Cat is slow. He just can play faster than anyone on his day. But since Green hasn't held like record, maybe not in recent time. I don't know if he ever had it in the past, but it can be easy to forget how good they are if you're only ever looking at the top of the leaderboard, the very top. What? You see how fast that's a gold? Are you sure? Oh, he has had it. Yeah, that makes sense to me because like, that's the level of player we're seeing. Mm. Look, I still remember Bobby booted up his PS4, it probably was, and I think it was that very run that he got console 120 world record, sub 110. And then it just stayed up there for so long. And is it still a top 10 time? Yeah. Thank you. I'd appreciate it. Because it was a top 10 time for so long. He'd never improved it. He said it so long ago. It's definitely quite a benchmark. These enemies are quite annoying. What? Really? Runs worse. Well, considering it's on like a hard drive, yeah, it does make sense why it would do that. Oh, nice. Keep choking that jump. Remember to chew, damn it. So even, no matter what you play on, it is kind of pay to win, right? Because it just runs smoother on the better hardware with an SSD. And switching over from RTA is one way. Oh, switch loads. Okay, I don't know about switch loads. Chef did a comparison, I think, of Switch 2 versus original. This run is going pretty well. I need to not get complacent though. Mm. Oh, nice. Excuse me? Oh no, I know why it's such a goal, but it's silly. Imagine failing the jump after Dark Passage. I can't. Ugh, just about made it up there. Yeah, the Joy-Cons, right? They are something. Yo, what's up, Thorn Trap? Welcome, welcome. Trying my best. Hope you're having a good day or night. But, well, the bonk actually helped me, so let's not talk about it. Just a little too early on the boost. Hmm. Chef is built different. Petition to get Chef a fucking Xbox Series. He'll be all over it. This is a pretty good run so far, with plenty to go. Mm. Hey, it's something. It's cool to see. Just ridiculous that it's so unique to one. Can you imagine if the PC port was the same as like, or like every form of playing this game had the PC port with those wall glides? Competition in general would just be so good. You can actually make comparisons between runners instead of, but console's different. They came out about the same time, didn't they? Okay. I remember wearing Wolf. All right. Now Heiko's. Straight ahead. Kill. It just shows any kind of person can find the motivation to pursue speedrunning. Like, we just work with the hardware that we've got. Um, and it's a shame that this game is not more universal across hardware. Because if this was the kind of game where you could play, well, you could measure RTA and it would be competitive across different hardware, then the leaderboards are a whole different story. General competitive integrity is a lot better. But this is modern gaming for you. Good, I saved it a bit. Yeah, hard drive versus SSD is just so significant. Loadless the dream. Yeah, just a little bit too much variation. I think like people talk about a visual loadless timer that uses parts of levels to determine when a level's loaded fully and stuff. Um, it just we need somebody to actually put in the work. And I guess also there's a fear that it won't work on console, and if that's the case, then what's the point? We're trying to unify console, right? Damn, still pretty good start. Keeping it together. Hmm. I think as my role as a runner kind of reduces a bit more, there's more things for the community that I want to do. I just wonder if I'm going to find the motivation to do them. Like guides, Tricks Stress channel needs a revamp. Um, nice goal. Yeah, it's a love for a single person, and it's also not so straightforward that you can collaborate. Like, you need like a base level of programming knowledge to do a lot of things. Oh, he stopped on the 40 orb guy. That's a shame. I understand though. Maybe I'll make a 40 orb guide, but it's like a lot more basic. And then if he goes on to finish his guide, it will be like the in-depth world record level tech. Um, whereas mine is from the perspective of someone who's like barely top 10. But yeah, maybe I can look at the old 40 orb resource that we have and just sort of be the gateway, so that gateway to Glimmer. That was terrible. And that way, you know, people coming in wanting to learn about Spyro 2 have a more updated resource. But then if they really get into it and they're like, oh, but there's faster strats in the world record, I'm like, well, you see, Grox has just released part 2 of his guide, etc. I can. I don't like to bother Groxy too much because I don't feel like SRT is really something he's that invested in at the moment, at least. Nice. And look, I respect it. We only have so much tolerance, I guess. But it's a shame. Like, I can see that he's passionate because he started up the guide and there's a lot of detail. But, you know, to make the guide, you have to load up the game. You have to showcase things. You have to explain things. And then you have to hope that people are going to look at it. I'm less afraid of that. I feel like I don't really care if one person watches the guide. Particularly because my insight isn't that great. I only really know the route that I do, and I can watch a better run and try and pick some stuff up from that. But yeah, I think for Groxu, it's a real passion project because there's just so much he can say. But yeah, outdated resources need fixing for sure. Especially if you want to get new people into the game. So yeah, I think inevitably I will make more stuff. I'm excited to move into my new place, set up relays and things again. I'll do a few runs of my own still, but after that, I think I'll turn towards resources again and focus more on lurking in chat than, well, which I do anyway, but then hitting go live. There's just a lot that can happen. And the boss is just a pain. That's a gold, okay. Bit of a full break here, but like, I find that I play a lot better when I'm having conversations. I'm not thinking so much about the intricacies of what I'm doing. Like, I'm using both parts of my brain in a way. I can still fuck up this run, but it's pretty good. It's definitely on track for what I want. Okay. I think I'm on green sparks, which would be helpful. Yep. Yeah, I can probably work that out for you soon. I've got an idea of when I want to start. It's like early morning for me, so I think it will be getting later for you. Which is a shame. I'll make sure I get the VOD. So if you are in need of sleep, then yeah, you can afford to tune out. Obviously, it's really hyped to catch game 6 because that determines a lot. I would definitely say the consensus is that Novel will take it, but this is only week 1. You know, it's not the whole story. slightly worse cycle because I didn't do a quick game. But hey, you know, people miss rocket storage all the time. That was a bit weird. Nice.
What? You see how fast I'm going?
Oh, so it'll be Faded in lead, it will be Narwhal, and it will be Brando. Alright, I'm gonna have to quick continue here. I asked Toronite as well, because then, you know, everyone would have kind of 33, 34 PBs. But Toronite's just too busy, which is fair. Got a lot going on. So yeah, Narwhal is the favorite based on PB. But things happen. And also because Narwhal is such a perfectionist, I do wonder, like, if they have a bad... Wow, what? I'm still sending it, but that was scary. I have to be a bit careful here. I'm gonna have to go through the the right side. Yeah, it's fine. Turn around. That should still be probably gold, right? And I'll keep it because the quick game is part of it. Alright, loot time. Locking in. Well, they love the competition. So, yeah, in terms of fairness, maybe it's not. But, hey. We'll get to see some good free Annie. Yes, man. Let's go. Whew. Let's bring up the guidebook. So 14, 32, 45 to 14, 45, so 13. Wait, what? Is that a 1307? Is that a 1307? Wait. Oh, I almost bought Narwhal. What the fuck? Wow.